Dear Jazz, hello, welcome to a new vlog. I believe we are on the 7th of April, so happy new month. Easter has been and gone. That happened last weekend, so we had the bank holiday. I hope you had a good time. I was actually fairly relaxed for this one. Work really wasn't that busy, so I wasn't there that much. I did a double Saturday. I can't remember what I did Good Friday. Did a double Saturday, but I managed to get out early enough to see Hayley and John that evening because they came around for dinner. And then Sunday I had the whole day off. So I saw my nan because it was Easter Sunday, so she was here as normal. But it was really good. Had a nice time. And it looks like spring has finally sprung. Now, you may be thinking, why the hell is she saying that wearing a jacket inside the house? I recently bought myself this denim jacket, which is fleece lined and it's got the fur collar, and I bought it off of boohoo.com. Now, with every jacket, I feel like when it's brand new, you have to kind of wear it in because the shoulder pads are like completely stiff, like it's not molded to your body yet. So rather than going outside looking like I'm still stuck on a hanger, I thought I would wear it in a bit around the house first, just to give it a bit more give, everything. So I know it looks weird. That's just me. There's nobody else in the house at the moment, so my parents wouldn't even notice that I'm doing something weird like this. But it is so nice, and it was so cheap as well, and I just love the colour. I thought it's like the perfect spring jacket almost, because it's still warm. But yeah, so here's hoping spring has sprung and I get to wear this jacket a bit more and I can finally put my winter coat away. That's the plan. Today, what day are we on? We are on Saturday. I start work tonight at 7. So I've literally just had lunch. I've had quite a big lunch because didn't get to eat yesterday. I ended up doing a double, which I wasn't meant to do, but Alfie wasn't feeling very well, so he asked Coco to cover, and Coco didn't want to, so Coco asked me to cover. And although I didn't want to, there was nobody else to do it, so I ended up doing a double, and it was just non-stop. There was people all the time, because of course now we are in the kids' half term. I think they're just starting their second week this Monday, so at least thankfully once they go back we won't have like any surprise people, because at the moment at random times, like at 2 o'clock and stuff, we're getting tables of 10, like 8 children and 2 mothers walking in saying, can we have a table for 10? And it's like, did you book? No. Are you going to eat for free and make a mess? Yes. So it's annoying, so I can't wait for the little brats to go back to school. I'm delightful. And I think it's just that thing where I just don't like weekend work. Like, it's not because it's the weekend and I feel like I shouldn't be working. Like, I don't mind that. But I just feel like the customers are so much less civilized, or I don't know, they don't treat you how people treat you during the week, if that makes sense. So I just don't like the weekend, so I'll be glad when tonight is over and I'm not doing a very long shift tomorrow, hopefully, and then we're back to just another week. But yeah, all's good on that front, I guess. There's not too much to complain about. We spoke a little bit Messenger, so I've now secured the time off from work, and I was speaking to you about the train times and train tickets, and it does generally look legit. It looks like I can get a return ticket from St Pancras to Bedford and vice versa for just 35 quid, which is the same price as this jacket, so that is amazing. I will be looking to book. I just want to double check with mum and dad that they think it looks legit, and then I'm going to buy it, I think. So as soon as I have purchased the tickets and I know the times for definite, I will send you a message, and then I would be very appreciative if you could pick me up from the train station because I have no idea where I'm going. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see you now. Like, it feels like summer is on the way, and obviously I haven't seen you in so long that a mini break will be nice, and then boom, hopefully we'll straight be full on to summer, hopefully. There really isn't that much to say at the moment. So Hayley, Mum and I booked Wednesday, just gone off of work, and we went to Bromley, and we went to try on wedding dresses. And when I say we went to try on, obviously we just went to keep Hayley company while she tried them on, and it was amazing. I wasn't emotional. Like, the day John proposed and she told me, I cried. Seeing her in the dress, I was getting there, but there was no crying, and there wasn't even any crying from Mum, so we were doing quite well, I think. But she tried on 4 different styles. Like, they were completely different from each other, and when they're hanging in the rack and they've got like a protective sleeve on them, you kind of, we all thought that they were all going to be like the similar style, like big and puffy, because that's essentially what she wanted. But we actually picked 4 that were completely different from each other. So we had 2 that were like mermaid style, that's what the woman called it, where they kind of squeezed you in and literally had like a mermaid fishtail at the bottom, round by the legs. I wasn't keen on those 2. There was then an A-line one, which was nice. I think it was like silk or something, with a lace bodice. It had a bit of a train going at the back. That was okay. But then her 4th one, oh, it was amazing. I will insert a clip here if I can. But it was literally the princess dress that I thought she would go for. It's kind of what she dreamt up she'd go for too. So it was a sparkly kind of chest, diamonds, well, fake diamonds, a sparkly chest or corset, and then literally from like the waist down it ballooned, and it was so sparkly, it was so glorious. And she said she wasn't going to have a veil, but they were like, oh, just see what it looks like on. Like, obviously you can change your mind, but you never know, once you see it on you might change your mind. And they put the veil on her, they gave her a tiara, and oh, she literally looked like a princess, and her face just lit up when she was wearing this dress. Like, it was amazing. The other 3 she was pretty excited to be in, but this one, like, you could tell it's what she wanted. Like, she was full on, yes, this is the one, yes. So that's great. It was the first shop that we've been to, so she didn't buy any, which is probably just as well because they were quite expensive. But she said to them, and they completely understood, that she wanted to look around a bit first, get some more ideas, and then, you know, she may come back. So the only thing with that shop is they were all like second-hand designers, so they were last season's choices, if that makes sense. So they were more expensive last year, and now they're at a reduced price. So once they go, they're technically gone, because then this year they'll bring out new stuff. But she said that's absolutely fine, as long as she's got an idea of what she's looking for now. It should be a lot easier to get something, and we completely agreed. So the next thing she's going to do is try and sort out the bridesmaids' dresses with us all, and then once she's back from our family holiday that they're joining us on, she's going to book a few more like wedding dress shops, but the ones that require appointments, because you can't just turn up to those ones, unlike the one we did the other day. You have to make a formal booking and be penciled into a diary and stuff. So we will see. It's exciting. It is so exciting. But yeah, there isn't really that much else to say, I don't think. No, I don't think there is. I'm going to try and finish uploading. I'm hoping to get my new rotor maybe tomorrow. I don't think it'll be today, because he's literally, apparently he's been ill, and I don't buy it. I think he's just getting his head a little bit too stressed out with all this new changes and stuff. But yes, I'll get to uploading that when I've got an actual day off. What I will just show you, because I think I tried filming this like 2 days ago, this video that I'm talking about now, and the camera cut out as usual. I never charge it for very long. So what I was going to show you, and I don't think it actually worked, was I was doing a bit of a project for work. That's not it. What was I trying to say? Doing a project for work. So basically, they are trying to boost our sales, advertising, yada yada yada, and they want people, us, to stand out there with like food, bring people in off the streets, and I hate doing that. When it's me as a customer, I cross the road to avoid people doing that because I just think they're irritating. So I point blankly refused to do that. I said, do you know what, I'll help you in some other way. So I designed one of these, which is essentially a business card because on reverse it shows that. But then on this side, it markets, you know, follow us on Instagram. We've recently started up an Instagram account and we desperately need followers because we've only got 4. 3 of the people who already work there, so kind of need customers to join. Delivery, we are on it. Go and order, go and buy food from us, and then review us on TripAdvisor, help get our like rating up. So I did that for them, and they were quite grateful. But they just keep on pushing these whole, let's give people offers, let's do this, let's do that. I'm like, it's not a good idea. It really isn't, because people are always going to expect something for free if we keep doing that. And yeah, I don't know. I just don't agree with it. So we will see. Anyway, I'm going to go now. I'm going to have some of my Easter egg and kind of get some energy for tonight. I feel quite awake actually, but that's normally the case. I feel fine, then I go in, someone kills my mood, and then I'm in a bad mood for the rest of the evening. So hopefully that won't happen tonight. I do believe I am closing, and I haven't closed in so long, like properly lock up and do cash out and everything, because Izza's normally there to do it, but today she is in a different branch because they needed help, and she's the only one willing to travel. So yeah, we'll see. But I'll speak to you soon. Bye! Hello! We are on the 12th of April, and you know I said how spring has sprung? But it really hasn't. It is grey sky, gloomy, it's cold like 2%, like not 2%, half of the amount of the time, and yeah, I think I jinxed it. It's not good, but anyway, never mind. The weather is just something that I can't really do anything about. Hope you're well. I have so much good news to say. It is unbelievable. So we are on the 12th, as I've just said. It is a Thursday. Turn Jeremy Kyle down. We are on a Thursday, and the Monday coming, the kids go back to school! Yes! I cannot wait for the little brats to go back. The work has just been manic. Like, I feel like I've been there constantly this week. I did a double as well, like purely by myself. I was the only manager in. I had the 2 boy waiters with me. It was just such a long day, and we were so busy. I just want them to go back to school now, and they are, thank God. So that's good news number 1. Good news number 2, I got a pay rise, and I'm very excited about it, but whether or not I actually should be, I'm like, eh. So the minimum wage, I believe, now I can't remember any of the figures, but the minimum wage has been increased this year. So where adults in my age group were on $7.20, I think the new figure, and don't quote me on this, but I think the new figure is like $7.65 or something like that. So the 2 boy waiters, their pay has been increased to that, and mine was originally going to be, But for once, this man has a brain, and Alfie said to Elliot, look, Kelly has been the longest serving member here, bar Farouk. She's gone up to supervisor, she's no longer just a waitress, like, can't we give her more than 25p extra? And full credit to them, because Elliot also agreed, and I'm now on 8.25, which I know isn't the best I could be on, but for the job that I'm in, I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it. And I was grateful. I mean, I was shocked when he told me, because it just came so out of the blue. Like, he was just like, oh, so I've done this. I was like, you sure? He's like, yeah, so you want it? I was like, well, no, of course I want it, but why now? And then I found out about the whole minimum wage increasing. I was like, okay, fine. So he didn't just do it out of goodwill, he did it because he had to, in a way. But nevertheless, regardless of how it's happened, I now have more money, which is fantastic because I need more money. So that's good news number 2. Good news number 3 is I've booked train tickets to come and see you. So I spoke about how I wasn't quite sure if it was a done deal for 35 quid or not to become a return. And it is! So I asked my mum to double check with me just to make sure I wasn't getting like conned or anything. And in fairness, it was a legit website, so there's no way I was being conned, but you can never be too careful. Never be too careful. So I will properly like send you all the details and dates and stuff. But long and short of it is, Friday the 18th of May, I will be with you hopefully at 11 o'clock in the morning. Which, sorry that's quite early, but I thought if you've booked the whole day off work, we could make a day of it. And then Sunday I will need to leave you at 2:30, which gives me plenty of time to kind of get back this end and like get ready for work, have a shower, unpack, do washing, stuff like that. So I thought it gives us 2 full days together by doing that, and then Sunday morning as well. So I can't wait. I'm so excited. I can't even remember, like, was it 2016? I think I saw you. I don't think we saw each other last year at all. So it has nearly been 2 years, because I'm sure I saw you in May last time, or it might have been June. It was like around my holiday. So it's been a long time, long time. If you can think of anything we can do for like trips or walks or anything like that, I'd be totally up for it. Hoping that the weather is nice to us for us as well. But yeah, 3 bits of good news, which is amazing. My voice, I feel like, is going slightly. I'm hoping that's not a cold. There isn't really that much else to say. I just had those 3 bits of good news that I felt like I've been clinging on to for a while now, and I haven't told you. My laptop is over there and is plunging away and trying to upload the last video. It's currently on 35%, and we're 20 to 5 in the afternoon, and it's been going since 10 in the morning, I want to say. So I'm hoping it's going to speed up, like, miraculously. What are we on? We are on... we're not even on 35 yet, we're on 34. But Dad and Hayley are out tonight. They're doing a gig. He's really into Arcade Fire, who is a band. They saw them last night, but he got 2 sets of tickets for each night because he's obsessed. See, I'm not that bad with Ollie, am I? I only go once. But anyway, he loved it last night. They're going to sit again. So actually, there may be a chance. Maybe. Because Mum and I, last night, we stayed up to about 12. So it's still got a good 5 and a bit hours to kind of boost itself. And I really wanted to do it so that I can upload it, get it done. I had a massive room clear out today. And when I say clear out, like, I was just reorganising my room, because each week, like, I go to work and stuff, and stuff just kind of gets thrown about. I don't put things away in the cupboards, everything like that. So I've had a proper good tidy up, and this is what it now looks like. it probably looks really different compared to when you last saw it. So I've got my Ariel and Rapunzel Shine DVDs, my theatre programs, all my pins and some photos which I would like to update, but I'm not in a hurry. Then I reorganised my makeup shelf. Doll's house I just left where it was. That's pretty much the same. Down here, I thought I'd put my bears here for a change, just because you can't really see them from the alcove shelves. Then we've got my shoe collection, which has to be my only complete collection so far, out of everything. Then I've got my pops, or some of them. It's not complete by any chance. Got some designer dolls. And in silver is your Christmas presents, which I realise we're not in Christmas anymore. All my kind of figurine stuff, which don't really have anywhere to go. My designers, if I do that to block out the light. And the third shelf. Then this is the bit I was really struggling with. So there is my bed, obviously, and the first few plushes. Then around here, and this isn't going to focus very well, so I have my animated dolls, which is actually a complete collection because I don't need the last one. Then up we've got, not really going to focus very well, is it? In that corner it's too dark, but there is two Stitches next to the Donald. And I've got some more Mickey plushes up there, if it's going to focus, which it is. But the real issue I was having is where I could put the new Mickey Mouse collection, because I don't want to take the tags off, and they were originally living up there. But now I'm going to have 12 of them, and there's not enough room. So they're just kind of perched on the shelves, like the the skirting at the moment, so I don't quite know what to do with it. But yeah, so my room looks a million times better, thank the Lord. I do just kind of now need to clean up all my electrical stuff. So I've got a few songs I want to put on my iPod. I need to get my e-reader ready for holiday. I need to clean out my laptop, get rid of files that I don't need and stuff like that. And yeah, I probably didn't actually, I can't remember. Work have got this new idea that I'm this amazing person to do design work for them for free. Well, not for free, they said they'd pay me for it in fairness, but they asked me to create, and now I can't get one, let's do that, a way of marketing. So I created this for them, and it shows our Instagram account. We can be ordered through delivery, and people can leave a comment on TripAdvisor for us. And then on the back it is very much somebody else's photo that I nicked. And in saying that, that sounds really bad, but they are the people that designed our building. They were the designers, so I feel like it's okay to nick from them. And then our contact details at the bottom. But yeah, so I made these up, and they were all super impressed. And in our last manager meeting, he was talking about redesigning the menu, and not the main menu, our drinks menu and stuff, and how we could do posters and everything like this. And they all just kind of looked at me as if to say, she's the one to do it. And I was so slow off the mark. I was like, me? Oh, are you sure? But yeah, I've just scratched my neck, and you know when it gets really itchy, I'm gonna have to go and put some cream on it. But yeah, that's it. My battery's about to die. I don't start work, I'm not in today, or tonight I should say. We're now at 5 o'clock in the evening. I do have work tomorrow at 6 or 7 in the evening till close. So tomorrow daytime, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I might be meeting up with Gemma. or I might do some Disney videos. I don't know. A lot depends what time I wake up, and a lot depends on the weather as well. And then, yeah, I'll speak to you soon. I will see you soon. Howdy. We are on the 14th of April, and UK weather is just so temperamental. I just don't know what to believe with it anymore, because we have sunshine. We have actual sunshine, and it is warm as well. It's not just a fake kind of picture. When you step outside, it is actually warm. So maybe spring has sprung. We've got some flowers happening in the garden. We've also got, you know, a ton of weeds as well, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. In saying that, we now just have like a massive cloud drifting over our house, but I don't care. The sun is out, so the cloud can stay providing the sun does. Like, that is the deal. I hope you're well. It hasn't been that long since I last picked up the camera, but I have a free house today. Mum is at Nan's because it is Saturday, and Dad has gone to football because it is Saturday. I don't start work till this evening, about 6 or 7, I'm not sure which time. So I just thought I'd do a quick hello, how are you video. What's new? Not much. My train tickets have arrived safely, so I've popped them upstairs for safekeeping. I'm definitely coming. I'm very excited. What else? Yesterday was Friday the 13th. Nothing too drastic happened. I saw somebody that I wasn't quite expecting to see, which, for our superstitiousness, is that a word, superstitiousness? Probably not, but, you know, I was expecting like something major to happen, so I'll settle for the fact that that was the only bad thing. Isa, the woman supervisor, girl supervisor, she's a little bit older than me. She's actually on holiday at the moment. She's away for a week, I think. So last night it was just me and all the men in the work, and I was closing and cashing out and everything. But it was okay. It was okay. I'm feeling, I don't know, happier. I don't know if that's the right word. It feels like a bit of a mind over matter recently. Like, now that I know that I've got more money with my pay, I don't mind staying as much, because I feel like it's only going to benefit me in the long run if I do. So yeah, I don't mind staying at the moment. Last night I got some free drinks as well, because we had quite a few big parties. We had loads of cocktails being made, and bless our barman, he did a couple of mistakes. So he made the wrong drink quite a few times, and rather than just chucking it down the sink, he'd keep it to see if anybody else would order it, like, pretty soon. And they didn't, so then of course all the ice would melt and it wouldn't look very nice. So I was just like, yeah, I'll take it. So I was cashing out last night, counting up all the money, whilst drinking a passion fruit martini and some wine, which I probably shouldn't have done, but it helped with the counting. So we are on Saturday. What else? I am waiting on a Disney parcel to arrive. I'm so excited. And in saying that, I've got an open house. Yesterday I did my first Disney video, and I kind of went through like the plush toys that I've got. I'm going to do another one in a minute, for like ornaments and things like that. I'm going to try and bust out 2 today, see how it goes. Just because I really want to, once I film them, it's a lot easier to kind of just set my laptop up and hope that it goes. And rather than using my camera, which is what I use this for, I'm using my laptop just because I don't have a tripod for my camera yet. So in terms of trying to show things to the camera and hold, like, it doesn't work very well. So at least the laptop is already upright. Like, I don't have a shelf I can put the camera on, so although this is better quality, it's not practical. And I feel like this is probably why the DJaz videos are taking so long to upload to YouTube, because this camera is so amazing for quality that I feel like the files are just stupidly big. But never mind, you can still get across the idea of what my collection consists of. So I'm gonna love you and leave you, do some more now. I need to eat something before I go into work tonight. And yeah, I'll speak to you soon. Bye! It's chugging it down. I was just outside and I missed it. Hello, dear Jazz, and I am so sorry. It has been about 2 weeks since I picked up the camera, and life just kind of snapped me up, really. It has been horrendous. Has it even been 2 weeks? It might have even been a week. I can't remember the date I last picked up the camera. But yeah, life went Boyzone. I don't know if you've even listened to Boyzone, but it's a song I have recently. And life really is a roller coaster. I completely agree with them. So I watched back the 2 previous clips that I was going to join this one to for the next vlog, just to make sure I don't repeat myself and tell you things that you'll have already heard like 5 seconds ago. And 2 of like the amazing points, not amazing, just ironic, I guess. One point was, you know, that I was currently happy, I'd just had a pay rise, and work was going okay. Work is not going okay. I literally had the worst week. So as I was away on holiday, which I knew, and you know, it started off okay, but my assistant manager has a tendency these days to just be ill. But you know, I get it all the time, but like be ill and not come in. So of course that meant that I had to cover him as well as her, and of course that meant that more things went wrong. Yeah, I did. So that meant that more things went wrong than needed to go wrong. I literally had a mental breakdown one night because head office decided to send this productivity guy in from a different company, and basically he was a 50-year-old telling me, you know, don't forget to smile, don't forget customer service, don't forget to tell your waiters how to do this, like you're not doing your job, you're not doing their job. If none of you want to follow my rules, then go work at Pizza Express. And oh my god, it was not the right time or day to be telling me what to do and how to do my job. I was in a bad mood that day anyway because so many things had gone wrong. We were busy as well. He clearly wasn't expecting it to be me on shift. I had no idea that he was coming, and I hate not being like pre-warned about things like that. It was just me and the 2 boy waiters, so I was the only manager in, and so that meant he wanted to speak to me a lot. Like he wanted to sit down and go through like 4 PowerPoint presentations. I was like, I don't have time for this. And he actually ended up like running food and, you know, trying to do drinks and stuff. That's how busy we were. And he was like, this is ridiculous. I was like, well, if you'd have told me you were coming, maybe we could have got somebody else in to help cover. And he was just so rude, and as soon as he left, I kind of just like, not curled up, but like I just shrunk on the floor, put my head in my hands, and I was like, I can't do this, I can't do this. And the boys, bless them, I feel like I really worried them, because obviously as a manager you're meant to be like, it's okay, good teamwork, like keep doing it. And they were like, oh my god, she's about to like kill herself. And bless Christy, so he is our head chef, and he literally just came out and he just hugged me there, and then he was like, it's okay, you've done nothing wrong. I was like, I know I've done nothing wrong, but I hate being told that I am doing something wrong. Even if I'm not, like, I know there's always room for improvement in whatever job you go to, I completely accept that. But I didn't even know this guy's name, and he just started bamboozling me with all this ways of change and all of that shit, and I was just like, I can't do it. So it was the worst night of my life by far. And then the next day, no, that evening, I said to Farouk, I was like, look, if you're ill tomorrow or ever again, I'm never covering for you. We are shut in the restaurant. That was the worst night of my life, and I hate you for it. I didn't say I hate you for it, but he got that I was pissed. And what happened on Thursday? I wake up at 8. Guys, I'm in hospital, I'm in A&E, I've done something, like I think he burst his ear, like drone or something, and he was like, whoever reads this message, can you go in and cover for me? So I left it. I was still in bed. I was like, nope, he knows what I think, I'm not doing it, and for once I'm not going to feel guilty about not doing it. It was my first day off in like 10 days. I was like, sod 'em, there's plenty of other people who could do it. And it got later and later, and I was like, oh my god, nobody's replied to him. Should I go in? What should I do? And then Alfie messages, and he's like, I'll do it. Forget Bow Street, you're working with us today, because it was her first day back. And I purely, Alfie was pissed, because it was his third day off, and he'd planned something. I was like, well, I'm sorry, but you're the actual manager, and if somebody can't work, then it falls on you to pick it up. So you've already had 2 days off, like, don't rub it in. And I honestly think Farouk had like messaged him to say, look, Kelly's had a seriously bad day, she's not going to do it, so I need you to do it. And then obviously when I went in on Friday, the kitchen were like, are you okay? Are you okay? Like, everybody, every 5 seconds was like, are you okay? Are you okay? Or the ones that I worked with on Wednesday. And those who weren't in started to hear what happened on Wednesday from everybody else. Like, I refused to speak about it. I was just like, no, like, I'm forgetting it ever happened. Like, I don't want to relive it. Like, it was a traumatic experience. But then they all found out, like, just how awful this guy was. And thankfully they've had a word with head office, and they were like, don't do that again. Wait until the manager or assistant manager is in at least, because it's not fair for you to just like go in full guns blazing on somebody who A, didn't know you were coming, B, okay, I can defend myself, but I don't like to in the workplace, because like when you're in front of customers, it's rude, I think. So because I was just kind of like, yeah, like that. Whereas now the guys were like, oh, if I was here, I'd have told him to get lost. And I was like, I can't do that, I'm not the manager. So yeah, so that was traumatic. But thankfully Izzy is now back. This has been my first kind of breather of a week, shall we say. So Monday I wasn't in, I had to go in for a meeting, but other than that I wasn't in. I've worked half days yesterday, half day today, and I'm all day off tomorrow, thank God. So I'm spending the day with mum and dad. Think we're gonna go like shopping or something like that. We're gonna do something, providing the weather lets us. And then I'm going to Hayley's in the evening, which will be nice. But yeah, it's just been such a stressful week. I am full on ready to come to see you. I cannot wait. We are approaching like the start of May now as well, so it's getting closer. We went through a minor heat wave, shall we say, for like a week. It was really sunny, like proper sunny as well. It was like 25 degrees. Everyone was out in shorts and t-shirts. I even sunbathed in the garden for like 4 hours. But now it's raining. Good old British weather. Now it's raining. There really isn't that much more to say, I don't think. I just feel a bit guilty that I haven't picked up the camera recently, so I do apologise. I am currently, so I think as well, I last said to you that I was going to start doing some Disney videos and stuff like that whenever I got a free moment. I got the free moment, I've recorded a couple, and I'm actually uploading one right now. And I was correct that YouTube hates my camera. So my camera is such a good high quality that it takes just so long to upload. But having recorded from my laptop for the Disney stuff is just doing it so quickly. So I started this like an hour ago, if that, and it's only got 13 minutes left. It's only a, I don't know how long the video is. It's only like half an hour video, if that. But it just goes to show that the quality is what affects the really long uploads, but I don't want to change that because this camera's so good. But yeah, so that is my life recently. It's been manic. It's been manic. But yeah, I hope you're well. I'll probably end this vlog here because my battery is dying and I've only got 3.3 minutes left to record. So yeah, I will speak to you soon. And again, I will see you sooner. I cannot wait to see you. Hello, dear Jazz. We are probably going to be doing this last little bit of a segment, if you can even call it that, of this video, and then I will get to uploading it. I hope you are well. We are on the 28th of April, I believe. It is a Saturday all day. And yeah, I just thought I'd check in. I've got the house to myself. I'm currently connected to the wall charging this camera because it is running out of battery. But yeah, got the house to myself, so I just thought I'd check in really and say hi. I have work this evening, 5 till 10 supposedly. I had all day off yesterday, which was extremely nice. So I'd actually booked it off for the evening, but he gave me all day, so I wasn't going to complain. Mum, Dad and I went out. We went to the nursery. The weather was really pants, and to be honest, I didn't want to go out at all, but I didn't want to be a killjoy. So went to the nursery. We got a couple of bits and bobs for them with the vouchers we got them for Christmas. Yes, it's April, and yes, they hadn't used them yet. They kind of just didn't know what to buy. So I said to them, guys, look, you've got them, let's go spend them. Just because I was a little bit worried about how long they've now had them for, and I'm sure there was a year thing, but I was like, I just don't want to risk it. But anyway, they got stuff, they're happy with it. It's just raining, so they can't actually use anything yet. And then in the evening, I went round to Hayley's. She was home alone because John was taking Carol out for her birthday. So Hayley was like, do you want to come over? We can watch Disney movies, we can do wedding planning, we can get takeaway. I thought, yeah, that'd be really nice. So I went around, did exactly that, and it was lovely to see her. It's always good to catch up and obviously watch Disney movies. We did some wedding talk, we were looking at Disney stuff. So yeah, that was really, really nice. And to not be at work on a Friday when knowing full well it was probably going to be quite dead being with this bad weather. So I don't really know what tonight holds in store. It could be busy, might not be busy. It's payday weekend for most people, so I don't know. I met up with Jess on Monday. I don't know if I've said any of this in the last bit of the vlog segments, but I don't think I did. Met up with Jess on Monday. It was lovely to see her. Went to her hometown just because she had work that day and I didn't, so it meant I was okay to travel a little bit to get to see her. Went for dinner, had a really long catch up, and it's so annoying because it doesn't cost me a lot to get to her and it doesn't even take a very long time via public transport, but because I have to allow myself time to get back via public transport, I couldn't spend forever with her, and so we didn't meet till about 7 and I had to leave again by 10 I think it was, so we only got a few hours together. And I said to her, as soon as the weather picks up we should both just book a day off work, assuming she's got a day to book, and then we should just go and do something for the whole day. So I mean, she's got the car, we could do a road trip. It'd just be nice to spend more than a few hours together for once. And she completely agreed, but it's finding the time to do it. It's so difficult. What with her hours and my hours, it's nuts. But anyway, it was lovely to see her. Then what happened on Tuesday? I think I worked. Can't remember. Yes, I did. I saw Gemma on the Wednesday, I want to say. Again, this whole week has been a bit of a blur. I've just kind of been de-steaming or steaming off. I'm not entirely sure what the phrase is, but last week was so manic. I just kind of needed a break from work this week. But because I've had the break, I've been trying to fit in the social visits for everyone, because I haven't seen people for a month at least now. It's crazy. So I thought I'd try and fit in visits. Saw my cousin, she was fine. We did some shopping. Got some drinks, went to the Slug. And yeah, so she was good. So I saw those two. Becca I still haven't yet seen. So her and Adam are moving in to their new house 9th of May, 1st of May, sometime in the first week of May. Not sure when. But they're both now like serious adults. They're tightening up on their money. Like, they just want to put everything into their new house, and I get that, I do. So I'm just kind of giving them the space to do it. It's probably not wise for them to go and spend money on food if they can just cook it at home for themselves. But I mean, as I said to her as soon as she's settled, that we should meet up when we can. If the weather's nice, like, I wouldn't be against just sitting in the park for free. But the weather is not letting us do that right now, so who knows. I am going to love you and leave you. I need to quickly... So my room, it's challenging. My room is tidied, and yet I feel like it's already messy again. But I need to really sort my clothes out. So I tidied everything that is on show, but then that day that I had the big clear out, I think I vlogged around it at some point, but I haven't touched inside my wardrobes or inside my chest of drawers, and I should, because they're all like really close to like combusting. But yeah, I need to do it now really while my mum's out, because she'll see I've got a bit of a clothes addiction at the moment. So if I do that, I can get rid of any stuff, put it in charity if it no longer fits. If it's dirty, I can throw it out. Like, if it's stained, I mean, not dirty. I'll just have a bit of a rejig round. Once I've done that, it'll be about lunchtime, so then I'll get some lunch. And then I guess I'll watch something before I head into work. I don't think they're going to cancel me. They haven't done yet. But yeah, we'll see. Speak to you soon.